Well, we want to welcome everybody here this afternoon. We're thrilled to have everybody here on our campus at Dant Crossing and Log Still Distillery. I'm Tim Earnhardt, the Chief Marketing Officer, and it's my privilege to welcome all of you here to this very monumental day for all of us that have worked so hard to get to this very moment. And we're thankful for everybody's attendance here. Your presence means a lot to us. And at this time, I would like to introduce our founder and distiller, Wally Dant.
Wow, what a day. And thank you all for being here today. This is a historic day for our family, and it's great to have so many friends, neighbors, dignitaries here, and thank you all for coming. It's our goal to make this an important day, not only for us here, but for Nelson County and for the whole state of Kentucky and for the bourbon industry in which we are so honored to join today. Today, we are opening the doors of Log Still Distillery and welcoming everyone to our new hospitality destination that we're calling Dant Crossing. And our tasting room and the first of many new buildings that you're going to see when you get a chance to see it. It's going to be a little more unique because what we've tried to do with our campus here is we've tried to take all of the old ruins of the old distillery that was here and incorporate them in our buildings. And this is going to be the first of many to come for you to be able to see. There are a lot of people here, and I want to mark this occasion by, calling out everybody that's here. Now, it'll take me every minute of the time that I have allotted to talk to everybody here. Having said that, I do want to talk and thank the elected officials that are going to be here today. Thank you to Governor Andy Beshear and his staff for all the support they've given us. It's an honor, Governor. Thank you. Also joining us today are State Senator Jimmy Higdon back here and State Representative Chad McCoy. Thank you, you guys. We're also proud to have Secretary Michael Berry of the Kentucky Tourism and Arts Heritage Cabinet, Tourism Commissioner Mike Manget, Deputy Commissioner Mona Jewett, and Business Development Commissioner Jeff Taylor for being here as well. And those guys are, all of them are responsible for a lot of what you see back here, and I really want to thank the governor and his administration for being so supportive of us. We're also fortunate to have a great deal of local support. We couldn't do this without the local support of Nelson County Judge Executive Dean Watts. Thank you, Dean. Bardstown Mayor Dick Heaton. Our very own New Haven Mayor, Mayor Tessie Cecil. We're also happy to have Kim Houston from the Nelson County Economic Development Agency. Kim, thank you for being such a good friend to us. Nelson County Sheriff Raymond Penaroa, and where is Raymond? Is he back there somewhere? All right, there he is, back there. Thank you. Nelson County District Magistrates Jeff Lear, Gary Coulter, Eric Shelburne, and specifically our very own Magistrate Keith Metcalf, who's lent a great deal of support, been a tireless advocate for us, and thank you, Keith, for representing your district so well. We also want to thank our friends at the Kentucky Distillers Association, the Bardstown Nelson County Chamber of Commerce, who have been great advocates for this project specifically. A lot of people have put a lot of time and hours into building this tasting room. A number of them are here. This campus is beautiful because of them, and we owe them a huge debt of gratitude. Music Construction, here, the Blenko family, thank you for all that you've done for us. Rustic Nail. Rustic Nail, you'll be able to see their handiwork when you get inside, but the interior was all designed by that team. And then I want to shout out to my cousin, John Dant, who's part of Dean and Dean Architects that helped design the whole entire campus. And thanks for that group for being so special to us. We also want to thank, special thanks to all of our neighbors here in southern Nelson County. They've made us feel at home, and we are eternally grateful for them. I also want to thank a lot of my Log Still team who's here. A lot of the employees are here. We have Renee, how many employees do we have now? 23. So we have 23 employees. We have promised the governor that we're going to at least get 146, and so and hopefully more to come out of that. I also want to thank my leadership team: Lynn Dant, Charles Dant, Mary Margot, Turner Langford, Jeff Parrish, Renee White, Jake Parsons, Tim Earnhardt, and Jim Lameau for being tireless advocates for everything that we do out here. Lastly, I want to thank my family, my wife Jenny, who's here today. One of my children is here as well, out of my 6, and thank you for all that you do for us and for allowing me to do and dream big. One of the things Lynn, Charles, and I, along with a lot of our families, have been talking about and dreaming about for quite some time is this place and being back in the distilling business. And it's very humbling to be here and be standing before you and being able to say that Dants are back in the bourbon business again. We stand on the shoulder of giants with the opening of Log Still. 7 generations of Dants have played a role in this industry. So outside of the Beam family that has 8 or 9 of them, and good for them, but we are happy to be able to say we have 7 generations of Dants that have been involved in this business. So again, this is a big day for us, and we can't begin to thank you enough for that. One of the things that we do talk about is why Log Still? Why do you have the name Log Still? And the first Dant, Joseph Washington Dant, who began distilling bourbon in 1836, used pioneer ingenuity, hollowed out a poplar log, and began to make bourbon in that poplar log. And so hence, through that stilling process, Log Still, we chose that name because we wanted to pay homage to him and our forefathers that have gone before us in making bourbon and making the Dant family big in the bourbon business. We're going to be making bourbon and a lot of other spirits here. This is very hallowed ground for us. I know I had a chance when the governor was coming in and some of the other folks that were in our car to talk about it a little bit. But for you all that are here, this used to be distillery grounds from the late 1800s through the 1960s. And my family has been distilling bourbon on this place, this DSP 47, Distilled Spirits Plant 47, for a long time. And for us to be able to sit up here and talk about we have our old number back, DSP number 47, is something special and unique, not only to this part of Nelson County, but to our family, and we're very proud to represent that DSP 47. My grandfather, my great-grandfather owned this property. He was in charge of Dant and Head Distillery. That was DSP 47. My grandfather worked here. He lived down the house just over there where you see that green roof. My dad grew up here. My mom grew out across the track. This place means a lot to our family, and we're very proud to represent DSP 47. You know, this family history we have is real. It's personal. It's owned by our Dant family, and we're so excited about bringing this part of history and our legacy back to life. I entered this endeavor, as did my family and my team members, with a real sense of reverence in this business. And as we were talking on the train, again, talking about the bourbon industry and the governor himself talking with foreign dignitaries about and ambassadors about the bourbon business and what it means on a global scale. And I don't think anybody back in the 1800s could have imagined, what a global economy bourbon would be. And we're very happy and very proud to be a part of that for us. And in fact, one of the things that we are doing here in creating a Dant crossing is really a family atmosphere. You've had the chance, a lot of you had the chance to look around and see the distillery being built here, see our bed and breakfast that we have over there, look at the 12-acre lake that we have. And what we're trying to do is not only create an experience for people that want to taste bourbon, but an experience for families to enjoy here on campus, to really enjoy the ability to go. And Charles is probably the best man to do this, is if I can get a
Yake and amen.
yake and amen. That's right. And so for Southern Nelson County, yake has been a term that's used to greet people. And for us to be able to sit up here and say yake today to every one of you for being here is something special and that we're very proud of here in the county. And as a part of that and being good neighbors, I'll tell you, one of the best neighbors that we have is Kim Houston here. And I think we introduced Kim before, but she's president of Nelson County Economic Development. And I'd ask her to come up here and say a few words. Kim?
Thank you, Wally. Governor, always great to have you here. We look forward to having you in Nelson County many more times over the next few years. Good, thank you. So I'm here when Wally asked me to talk. I said, I'm going to talk on behalf of all of Nelson County. So on behalf of the County of Nelson, the fiscal courts, the City of New Haven, Mayor Tessie, and all the other governmental leaders and the organizations who have supported this project over the last 2 years, congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. You've revived a legacy and built this bourbon experience on this historic property and added to the Nelson County pride spirits making industry. Most communities and counties would just die and just love to have something like we have in Nelson County. And today it becomes a reality for us. You must be commended on the team of professionals that you all have brought together here. The investment the Dant family has made here will not only add to our ever-growing bourbon experiences, but more importantly, it's going to boost the economy of all of Southern Nelson County. This project has assisted in many things, and so many things that you would never know, but like the addition of new infrastructure to the area. It has supported some local designers, craftsmen, engineering, and construction companies, all that reside right here in Bardstown and Nelson County and in the New Haven area. The trickle-down economic development benefit to the small businesses will truly be immemorable here. This is just the beginning for you guys. We look forward to returning and being here for many more experiences as they are unveiled. Dant Crossing and Log Still, some of the best distilling and hospitality business people. You've built a team of people, Wally, that we have been working with now for months. And we will look forward to working with them, watching this project grow, and helping in any way we can in the tourism, on the city, and the chamber, or any way you need us. You know we're here. We started here in the beginning, and we're going to be here throughout this project. Wally, I've been in all of your vision, I have to say, ever since the first time that you walked in my office. Your entrepreneurial spirit from the first day, I think it was in early 2019, and your family's dedication and passion will help make this destination not just for spirit lovers, but for family members and for families of all ages. That's what makes it special as well. This is a true monument to a legendary family of distillers. To Wally, Lynn, and Charles, and all the Dant family that are with us today and involved in this project, I have just two final words. Welcome home.
Well, as you can see, thank you, Kim, for those kind words. She is a real treasure for Nelson County. I am sure there have been other communities that have gone after that woman, and you guys are really lucky to have her. So. Oh, there we go. All right. She didn't even pay me for that, Judge. So she didn't. We're also very fortunate to have today with us my trained writing friend, whose support and support of his administration have been so crucial to the success of this project. I'm very proud to introduce the Governor of Kentucky, the Honorable Andy Beshear.
All right, what an incredible afternoon. Wally, Lynn, Charles, on the behalf of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, I want to welcome the Dant family back to the bourbon industry. I am so happy to be here today to help break ground on this exciting project that will help expand Kentucky's signature spirits industry. What an exciting time this is. After a tough 15 months fighting our war against COVID, these last several weeks haven't been filled with grief. They've been filled with hope and with optimism. They have me feeling something, again, that I hadn't felt in about 14 months, and that's that there is such a bright future ahead of us. Our state's successful rollout of the safe and effective vaccines mean that we are losing fewer and fewer Kentuckians by the day, and we are seeing especially our most vulnerable protected at a level that we had not seen since before this pandemic. We've prioritized our teachers, and I'm happy to say all across this Commonwealth, our kids have been back in school for months. For this parent, that's a very, very exciting development. Now, as more people get that shot of hope, that safe and effective vaccine, we are safely, steadily, and sustainably removing the measures that were needed to keep us safe, and we are getting back to normal faster and faster. And as we sit here today, our economy is poised to take off in a way the likes of which I have never seen. Last month, I was so excited to announce plans for this site. Logstill is investing $24 million for Phase 2 as they develop Dant Crossing, a 300-acre campus that'll be home to this distillery and so many other amenities, that experience that Wally was describing. And this vision, this dream, is going to create 126 full-time jobs right here in Nelson County. And I know the Dants know this because they know something about family, and I know a little something about legacy. Not only is this a dream I know that brings you back closer to your family, but those 126 jobs are 126 families right here in Nelson County. That your facility, your business is going to help put food on the table, is going to help secure opportunities for them and their kids. So we couldn't be happier with your commitment and what it's going to mean to so many of our people. Thank you so much. Wally mentioned it. He is the great-great-great-grandson of Joseph Washington Dant, a legend in the bourbon industry. And this project is reviving a historic site here in southern Nelson County and creating a family-friendly destination. And if I've been waiting for anything, it's a family-friendly destination that I can also enjoy bourbon during. Some governors wear it proudly. After 14 months of a pandemic, I think we all can. All the folks here at Logstill are already producing spirits under the Monks Road label. The tasting room we're opening today will add to Dant Crossing, which already includes the homestead, bed, and breakfast. Company officials are planning an amphitheater out back that we can already see is going to be just gorgeous, and also a restaurant, work on the train depot, and more in the coming months and years, and I cannot wait to see this evolve and grow into the experience and dream that I know you have. And just look at what an iconic start you all already have. So the ribbon cutting today is not only wonderful for this family and this dream, but is the next example of a wave of positive economic news that we are seeing across Kentucky. While nothing has been more important than saving lives these last 14 months, the way we've done it and the way we've come together have primed us for, I believe, more economic growth than most any state is going to see over the coming years. Thanks to Wally, the Dant family, and other entrepreneurs, we have continued to announce jobs even over the past difficult year. In March, Site Selection Magazine, which is one of the foremost publications, put Kentucky atop our region in the Governor's Cup rankings for 2020. That's the South Central region. And we were third nationally per capita in job announcements here in Kentucky. We never took our eye off the ball. And then just last week, something we haven't seen in a while, an upgrade from Fitch's Ratings. One of the nation's big three credit rating agencies improved its outlook on our economy, saying we had made strong economic recovery, that we had multiple budgets that have been producing surpluses, and that our economic recovery is strong, is sustainable, and if I can add, we ain't seen nothing yet from what is to come. And on Friday, I think we got our very best indication on exactly how hot our economy is. In Kentucky, we announced the best ever month in our history for sales tax, meaning how much people are out, about, and the economic activity that's going on. Folks, that's not our best month since the beginning of the pandemic. It's our best month ever. Our economy is open. It is active. It is heating up, and as I've said a couple times, buckle up, because what you are going to see and what you're seeing today and what you will see tomorrow, and I believe every day of these next several years, is going to be special. It's going to be unprecedented, and it's going to bring true prosperity to our people here in Nelson County and in Kentucky. So it is truly an exciting time. So our goal, just like the dance goal, is to make sure that everybody across this great state gets to participate in that prosperity. That we know as one state, if there is one part of our state or one part of our cities that is not a part of our success, then we aren't giving that true opportunity to everyone, like those 126 families that are going to see their opportunity here. It's why I was really proud that we were able to come together with leadership in the General Assembly and announce the use of American Rescue Plan Acts that are going to create 11,500 jobs across Kentucky in the next several years. We were able to come together for the first part of a plan that's going to put more than $250 million into water and wastewater, making sure our infrastructure is modern without increasing anybody's bills. It's how we're going to make sure that we have broadband that ultimately reaches every single home, because we know it's critical for health, for our economy, and for our kids' education. And just here today shows how our tourism is coming back. After a tough 14 months, we are seeing investment that this family is making, and investment across Kentucky. We know how critical it is to get back to those pre-pandemic levels and take off from there. Kentucky tourism is a $11.8 billion industry in the Commonwealth, and Log Still and Dant Crossing just add to that industry and how we know that it is roaring back. Bourbon is America's native spirit, and the industry is so important to our economy and to our culture. I was able to tell a quick story to Wally that yesterday I had a call with the ambassador to the United States from India. And he said Kentucky is known throughout India by every one of his citizens for two things: chicken and bourbon. And we are excited that as we move and as this governor fights to remove those tariffs from the EU and other places, that I believe that the future for bourbon has never been brighter. Today, we celebrate with a special family. I can't imagine what this feels like for you all, to return to a legacy, to be able to rebuild around things you remember as kids, to take the gifts that your family is giving today and make sure that other families share in that prosperity. I can't wait to see everything that goes on here, and I can't wait to taste the bourbon. Thank you all very much. There it is. Oh, and I have a gift for you. All right. There's just two of us up here. We can do this. We're at an outdoor gathering.
Yeah, that's right. We are at an outdoor.
Now, that won't appear in the comments, but we are at an outdoor gathering.
That's right.
So on behalf of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and we've got a couple of extra here for your family, we'd like you to accept this gift in our appreciation. of the incredible work that the Dant family is doing right here. Congratulations.
Governor, thank you very much. Well, check this out, folks. Look at that. Commonwealth of Kentucky. Well, that is pretty awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Governor. I appreciate that.
Your turn.
And in return, I do have a bottle of bourbon that we actually produced last week at midnight, I think. But it's our bottle of Monk's Road bourbon and some gifts for he and his family to have and to hold and to drink. So there you go.
All right.
Thank you.
My kids thank you for the shirts, and I thank you for the bourbon.
And again, thank you, Governor, for those very kind words, and they were very heartfelt. I could certainly tell. And I'm going to go a little off script here, and I want to. He talked about how tough at times that we've had as a nation and as a state for the last 14 months. And I will tell you without a doubt, and I'm a healthcare guy by background and by training, and I can tell you without a doubt, the governor and his administration saved lives here in Kentucky like no other state in this nation has. You have a lot to be thankful for here, Kentucky. We do. And the exciting thing that I've heard him talk about is really kind of his excitement for the future, and the 11,000 jobs that he's talking about creating, and the other plans that he and his administration have in store for the rest of Kentucky. I'm looking forward to working with him in the future, and I'm sure everybody will. Again, thank you for everything that you do for the state of Kentucky. I appreciate that. We're now at a part of the program I know some of you might be waiting for. Some of us for a very long time in the opening of this Log Still Distillery tasting room, and to try and taste some of the bourbon that we've created and some of the gins that we've created. There's a couple of folks that I want to call out here that actually work with me at the company. One of them is Lynn Dant, who is our Chief Operating Officer at Log Still and our head distiller. And a great cousin of mine. We've grown up together. It's fitting this day and age that we have a Dant at the head of this distillery operation and that she is a woman. One of the things I know Lynn is proudest of, and I am too, is the many still that you're going to see in here that she's helped create that's a focal point of our tasting room. She's the expert here, so please get with her, smell the fermenting tanks that we have going. And I'm also proud to say for the first time in decades, the Dants have produced bourbon in their very own still. So thank you again, Lynn, for that. My Chief Brand and Strategy Officer, Mary Margot Turner Langford, up here, is responsible for our spirits brands. Monk's Road, which we will feature both our Kentucky bourbons as well as our premium gins, and Rattle and Snap, which will feature Tennessee whiskey. These two women lead our organization. I hope you are seeing that we are a different kind of company, one that is inclusive, embraces diversity, and provides equal opportunity, and they are a big part of all of this. So thank you again for that. The third guy that sits up here is my brother in arms, Charles Dant, and both he and his wife Sarah have opened their house to where their grandson now calls it Wally's house as well. So again, thank you guys for all of that. Sarah, I see you over there, and it is much appreciation and much love. What I'd also like everybody to do is, if you do have a chance, just walk around our campus, our Dant Crossing campus. This is meant to be a family place. Bring your families out here. Bring your loved ones out here. We are so excited to have everybody out here. And the one thing I failed to mention is the train. KRM has been a great partner, and we're continuing to look forward to what we're going to be bringing out to everybody here in New Haven, Boston, Gethsemane, New Hope. KRM's going to be working with us on an overnight rail car, a bar car even, and excursions out to this place. And we're so looking forward. So thank you very much, Greg, the board over there, for all of the help and goodwill that they've offered to us. I'd have a lot more to say, but I think these guys would actually hook me pretty quickly, so I'm going to move on. Let's get to cutting this ribbon, pouring some bourbon, having a toast, and getting this party started. So there you go. Thank you very much.
We're going to have the ribbon cutting right here in front, and we would like for any of the dignitaries, those with the state government, and any others that would like to come up and stand behind the ribbon. We'd ask you to do that now, please.
I'm doing, Charles. We'll get back. We're 6 foot. We're good. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Cheers, brother. Thanks for all you've done. I keep him.